Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream. We got Bananas in chat from Ollie95XZ, Birdie, J's on Fire, King's Horn, Spangle Boo, Buried Puma, Shizuku3158, Lost Prophet, Sweeney Dunstan, a Giant, Pop-Tart, Cuplex, Corelli 03, King's Horn again, a Giant Pop-Tart again, jeez, Schwan Waterfirm, Platypus Prince, K-Dads, Surprise Tulpa, the Nine Gods, a Giant Pop-Tart again! Lucky Tiger Kidden. Thank you for all the bananas, peeps. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. We got noises in the ear before I've even started. A Dum Dum 85 resubscribing for 3 months in a row of Amazon Prime during the pre-stream. Thank you ever so much for your support, buddy. Greatly appreciated. That looks like a really good spot for a base. Kind of looks like they're going to build a castle out of the netherrack. That's cool. Let's go down here. I'm going to sneeze. We need some emergency mute. Oof! Oof! That was a sneeze and a half. Wow! Goodness me! Your hot bar X says Wivertini. Your hot bar. Oh no, it's cut off. What on earth will we ever do? There we go. Hey X, how's your day and how's the tea? The tea is here. It's hot. It's ready to be drunk in probably about 12 minutes. Now I know exactly. Now I know exactly where we're floating crafting table. Oh, and then there's a drop. There's like a Reaper mouth here. I guess we want to go down, boop, down here. The sound is off. How very odd. Another noise in the ear. Kenichio Monster is here, resubscribing for 21 months in a row. That's 7 months times 3. Maths with Asuma. Wonderful. You're learning stuff today, ain't you? You're learning stuff. Thank you, Kenichio Monster. Appreciate the support. Cuplex says, why isn't my sub working? I don't know. I noticed you put in the emotes, but the face is gone. It is the 2nd of the month now. New month has begun. It's the 2nd day of it already. Goodness me. Time does fly. That was an aggressive sneeze, says Bird. I'm sorry if you heard it. I did do the emergency mute. Maybe it didn't work. We also got some bits, a cheer here from Sweeney Dunstan saying, just because... Carbaway. What's that, like a dieting place? Jeez. Sweeney Dunstan says, just because it's a thing, Mr. Destructoid, Mr. Destructoid, Mr. Destructoid. Cool. Thank you for the Mr. Destructoid, Sweeney. I appreciate it. Thank you for the bits as well. Hope you're enjoying today's stream. Oh, it gives you stuff for free. And there's nothing there. Some shop. I want a refund. Health and safety. There's a lot of signs here. Just saying, there's a lot of signs. My one has been sold out since forever, since I don't really get on here and farm the blazes anymore. I guess we might as well collect these diamonds. There we go. And back to the base. We shall roll. We shall roll back to the base. Was that there last time I walked through here? I don't think it was, but I like it. I like it very much. Any wither skeletons? There hardly ever is. Whenever I walk through here, there's hardly any wither skeletons. Great. And a skeleton horse over here. Built yet a horse stable for your horse so you don't have to live in your storage area. That's... Don't look me in the mouth. That's a cool idea. Awesome. Okay, that's pretty good. I was going to build a little corridor there, but... then we got one of these. And there's just a plethora of signs and stuff back here as always. Okay, I guess we can get rid of those then. K-Dance is here, resubscribing for 6 months in a row, saying 6 months, woohoo! Just joined the server and loving it. Oh, welcome to the server community then. Glad to hear that you're enjoying it, and I guess all of those will go into here. Too many diamonds, I tell you, too many diamonds. Tolba Games says, anyway, good morning, X. 3 AM on the East Coast. Hope you and everyone watching have a great day. Did you grow the beard back yet? No, I didn't grow the beard back yet. It takes time to grow a beard. Jeez, it don't just pop out of thin air. Also, I also shaved it again, and like I took the shaver to it because what I want to do is, as it's growing, I want to keep trimming it so it all grows nice and even. And then I took the trimmer to it, and I'd selected the wrong setting, and I was like, oh, back to day one. Okay, it's only set me back a couple of weeks, but whatever. It is what it is. You should turn you should put a turtle on your base, says with a TDM. Just put a turtle on my base. Whereabouts on it should I put it? I'm going to chuck some of these extra items. I have so many items, I just... Oh, that can go away. I just chuck them in the fire these days. Right. We need to pick out like shulker boxes and ender chests and stuff that have... See, look, I've got loads of boats in my inventory. I just need a place to put the junk for now. That'll do. Yeah, I need to bring with me stuff that's going to be helpful tidying up the nether. I'm not sure what that's going to be. There are some terraforming, landscapey type chests in here. That one, probably... Oh, that's my food box. I was going to say, all those books. So we've got an alright spread of stuff. What else might I take from me? Probably just that one. Let's take that one with us. Okay, so Spangleboo is on the server. Let's all meet... Okay, we'll meet here. We'll meet at the derp counter. So Spangleboo put together a list of all the places that need doing. So at the moment, I'm kind of like... not got a lot of steam to work on... Well, my base is kind of finished, first of all. Also, why is there like random netherrack up there? My base is kind of finished, and I'm waiting for 1.13 to roll around so we can build some farms and do some 1.13 related activities. So in that meantime, I want to stream on here, but I'm not sure what to do. So Spangle has put together a list of things that we're going to do. Places that need cleaning and tidying up. You know. X, you have braces, says with the TDMs. I do not have braces on. Fruity Plays Games says, X, I have a great spot for tidying the nether if you are interested. It's a large clearing room for future builds. Fruity Plays, that's the kind of thing we'd love to help out with, for sure. Let us know, because we might get through this list that Spangle's given us. So I've got the list open now. The first place to go to, if I just copy that onto my clipboard, maybe we can... Wait, what's... Okay, yeah, that did work. Right. So that is our first location to go to. And oh, it's K-Dance's right here. Hello, hi. Minus 308. It's like we're almost there. Oh, we are literally almost there. 308 is this way. Okay, and what does it say in the document? Oh, it's literally looking across the island and seeing a bunch of granite blocks. Let's have a look. So we've got to clean up something. There it is, that. Those granite blocks need removing, because they've been there a long time. Also, some people, it would appear, are keeping... They're keeping, like, their marker blocks for marking out their plot, which looks kind of silly. We don't really need those, so that's kind of awkward to pillar to, and I just threw away all of my blocks for pillaring. I guess I should go grab some... Please have some spare netherrack lying around. There you go. I'm sure it won't be a bother. Whose is this anyway? Community area. Donation, so it's a donation for clearing stuff up now, okay? Right, now I'm probably going to need a rocket, because I'm probably going to fall into lava. Please start flying. There we go. So we're doing this bit. Oh my god, it feels like I could almost build a platform there. Hang on, let's try and land up there. Oh man, oh wow. Oh, we've got to come back and check that out in a second. One block at a time. These are like... Oh no, they're flight duration 1. I thought they were flight duration 3. Oh, so close! So close! I'm going to get there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it the easy way. I got the momentum! I've got the momentum! Ah, oh, no I don't. Maybe I should get an ender pearl on my hotbar as well. By now I could have built... And cleaned this all up, couldn't I? I could have had the job done. Don't be a derp turtle. Someone in chat has said, don't be a derp turtle. Oh, that's good, that's good. No! Ah, oh, so close. So close. Wow, look at this place from around here. Whoa! Okay, this is... I think I should probably give up. If I weren't streaming, I would do this all day until I landed on it. Yes! Oh, look at that success. We did it. Wonderful. Who approved this plot? Dank memes. You haven't built in your plot that's been approved. Oh, that's probably the smarter way of doing it. I spotted a few other bits like this when I was flying around as well. We'll have to take care of a few more. Cheater, says Wither TDMs. Cheater? How am I a cheater? That's just cheeky. I think that's all of it. Random cha-cha plank, we'll go get rid of that as well. Using Ender Pearl, that's cheating, says Chili Products. Is it? Who decided the rules of this game that I decided to play? Because apparently I've cheated. I've cheated at this game that I decided to play. I said I want to get up there, and then people decided that there were rules. I can't believe it. Let's go get rid of this. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. So the other one that I saw just over here, look, there's some around there. Let's go take care of that. Oh, there's this big thing up the top here. Some blocks over here that need cleaning up. Diorite, it would appear. Diorite over there. Diorite on the other side. And down there. That's not a good spot for it to be. Oh, someone just teleported into me. Betty Baghdadi says, X, your morning streams help me wake up early. Hope you have a great stream. Thank you. I hope we have a good stream here as well. I'm glad you enjoy watching them in the morning. The morning is the most productive time of the day for me. It's the time of the day for getting things done. So then just that one other one all the way off. Wow, this area is so cool. Yay. And it leads through into here. Cool, so we've done the first thing on Spangle's list. What's the second thing? Kind of looks like it was somewhere in the area behind us. I'm going to put the coordinates in chat. There is like a lava lake with netherrack going through it or something. X question mark says THLP. X question mark. Read my messages, says Miles Aureli. Stop being a banana. It doesn't work like that. There's lots of people putting in messages. And so I don't get to read them all, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd just be here reading all day. I wouldn't be moving around, doing anything in the world. Now, I said that we would go check out this, didn't I? So, that is a bat head. That's just glowstone up there. Sheep head. Some guy with glasses. Some other fellas with glasses. Horse head. And an endermite. Oh, and that looks like a cat alien. It's got a cat alien hanging out in your base. So there are these lava lakes down the bottom here. What is the sign as well? Please keep off the lava. Good idea. Good advice. What were those coordinates again? -381, 33. So we're around the right height. 381. So we've got to go in this direction. Will you ever make a realm on Bedrock for Bedrock patrons, says Minor King Sam. We won't be making Bedrock servers. We don't have a license to do that. Partnership or whatever they call it. By the way, Prezi Dad is here resubscribing tier 3 for 3 months in a row. Prezi Dad, you probably know as a tier 3 subscriber. Wait, I'm getting all turned around here. The other coordinate was... Oh, so it was in that direction. Oh, goodness me. Prezi Dad, thank you for your resubscription. You don't need me to tell you, as a tier 3 subscriber, you can play here on the server. So it's actually... Let's look at those coordinates again. 273. So we're actually going in the right direction this way. So it's somewhere all the way over there. Pigman be doing pigman things in the lava lake, it looks like. Ugh. I don't know where this thing is. X, who's the winner on swords, says Wither TDMs. I could announce it now, actually, because I was working on it earlier. But well, I guess I could, so I don't see any reason I can't. It must be all the way over that side then. Oh, maybe that's it right there. Let's grab a rocket. In fact, trying to fly from this height with a rocket, not a great idea. Let's get up high. There we go. Aha, we found it. Oh, jeez. Ah! Ugh. Aha, so it's this bit here, and then there's some more over there that need... Oh, Spangle's on that stuff. Do you want to stay on there, Jace on fire? You got an ender pearl. I see. You got an ender pearl. You know how to get back. Where's the noob juice, says Tolbert. The noob juice is in my hotbar. Because I'm a noob, you know. Gotta have that noob juice. Right, tiny little bit there tidied up. Another one on Spangle's list done. We're making the place look good, peeps. Right, what's next? Pathway. Oh, yes. I don't think I even need the coordinates for this because I saw it earlier. So we've got a floaty pathway that we think needs changing. Oh, hi. I need somewhere high to jump off of, don't I? There we go. I'm going to throw all the way to there. Nice. Croaky voice. There we go. Oh, there's something above me. That makes sense. Right, so... Well, that was a little bit delayed. Oh, there it is. I just saw it above me. So that's a beautiful walkway through the middle right there. Super impressed with that. This one here is just... It's not right. It's big out in the open. This doesn't look very structurally sound. I think building supports for it would be a bit much. So a better way for this to connect... Whoa, someone has built fascinating looking place here. Better way for this connector would probably be for it to go and curve down into that space, but then I don't know. Actually, if we look at where the path goes, it needs to go up across here and come up around here. So if I go down there and put in some markers, we've got another plot that looks like no one's really done much with. It's a Communist Party plot, goodness me. That means we can just take this land then, because it's all of ours, right? Right? Whose is this? Unless you're the Communist Party. Well, Cuplex is around, right? We can bring Cuplex in for questioning. Cuplex, what is this Communist Party plot about? We need to use some of this land. Okay, where is... Let's chuck this down over here. This is a Cuddles plot, says Spangleboo. Not anymore. Right, I don't have many slabs, but well, I'll just mark where the path could go. So it could come around the corner here, in this direction, just across the front here, and then it can start to go up the side here, and then curve round up to there. That's what I'm looking at. Have you played Polybridge? You know how to make the perfect bridge, says Harvey J Gaming. That's a good... That's a good point. Joel Kip says, claim the communist plot for the community. They will understand. Exactly, they'll understand. Goodness me, I did not want to jump down into the hole then. So we're going to need a crafting bench over here and some more wood, stone materials. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take those. We'll take those. Don't think he wants his tea, says that Jared. What are you on about? Got a cup of tea right here. Probably is a good time to drink it though. Drink it like a trinket. Let's see. They went for... Wait, mossy ain't slabs, is it? So they've just got random mossy blocks. So we don't really need to stick to this strictly half slab layout, do we? So stone bricks. There's some mossy stone bricks. So pretty much a mix of all the stones really is what they used. So we can use those as well. Well, that makes my life easier if we're using full blocks. Some cobblestone, some stone bricks, mossy stone. We could chuck in some polished andesite as well. Actually, maybe not, because they haven't. We'll stick to their build palette. Right, so this thing's going to come around the side here. Where's that cobblestone? Let's turn that into slabs. And let's drink some tea as well. Cupleg says, but that's my house. Is it? It doesn't look like a house. It looks like an empty space. The program dev says, where are you keeping the turtles? I don't know, man. There's no turtles in this version of Minecraft. That is some hot, hot tea. Hello, Mr. Derp, says True Love. Hello, True Love. Fancy seeing you here. Right, let's bring this thing around. Let's start going upwards a little bit. Let's try and get some of the height sort of built in straight away. Because we want this thing to go sort of up and above a little bit. So it can curve around. Oh, I see how it is. The Blood Masons, of course, says Spangle Boo. What's this? Charlie Panda. Charlie Panda says, what party are you with again? Ah, you're a Blood Mason. And a party involved in beheading, I'm guessing. Here, we'll go right up against the border. So I'm only building the edge of it, by the way. X, what is your favourite type of biscuit, says that Jared. A limp biscuit! No, that was a terrible joke. That was a very bad joke. I don't really eat biscuit. I mean, biscuits are great, don't get me wrong. I don't really particularly have them because they're just not really got any health value. And they've usually got lots of sugar. Oh, that being said, Chocolate Hunter says my favourite biscuit is shortbread. I love shortbread. Shortbread is great. Shortbread all the way, peeps. All the way shortbread. Right, gonna need more of those slabs. Means we need more stone. If peeps want to help, don't be shy. We've got loads to do, loads of jobs to do around the server. Just gonna build this up and feel like it probably needs to be a little bit steeper somewhere around here. Okay, now we need to go one higher. Yeah, maybe it should have been a tad steeper at some point. I found the communist bear! What's up, communist bear? We're sharing your plot with everyone. Not saying much. Eating food. Jeez. So this needs to kind of probably curve in a little bit more, and then head up there. You don't want a limp biscuit. They would just want to break your stuff. Yes, that's true. Red swords. They would want to break stuff, wouldn't they? Oh, those limp biscuits trying to break things. Whoops, there we go. Right, that's a lot steeper now, isn't it? Sort of working at 2 blocks here. I like the building up with the netherrack. I'm hoping we could build a little bit of structure around it as well. Maybe have some details underneath that look interesting. Right, let's go back and thicken this thing up. I think I might start removing the other one as well, just so we can see where we're getting to nice and clear. So we're gonna, this thing's gonna come down to about here, and then we're gonna turn to the other side. We got a noise in the ear. Spangleboo is here. Let's say that again. Spangleboo is here. Hi. This doesn't go anywhere any more fruity games. It'll lead you straight down into the lava, unfortunately. Spangleboo is here, gifting a sub to Cuplex for 15 months in a row. Spangle, Cuplex, thank you ever so much for the support as always. Appreciate you supporting me here on Twitch and playing on the server as well. And there you go, Cuplex has got his subscription now. So thank you to the both of you. We also got Tom CD1 Tier 3 resubscribing for 14 months in a row, saying, yay, keep them streams coming. I'll keep them coming, Tom, don't you worry. I'm almost considering doing some City Skylines tomorrow as well. It's kind of my thing at the moment. Until 1.13 comes out, I think I just want to binge on City Skylines, and then when 1.13's come out, we'll probably wrap up the city or something. Because I've been really enjoying playing it, but it means I do a little less Minecrafty stuff each day, right? So while I'm waiting for 1.13, it seems like a good time to do that. Anyway, that's kind of the plan, just in case you wanted to know, that we're going to be doing more City Skylines until 1.13's out, which is probably going to be like 2 to 3 weeks tops at this point, it seems like. I'm trying to catch these blocks as well. I'm not doing a very good job, but I'm getting a couple of them. X, will you stream the day 1.13 releases, says Mega vs Prime. No idea, it depends what day it is, depends what else I'm doing. Because when 1.13 comes out, I'm going to have like a whole bunch of videos that I want to make on it, so who knows. X, ever thought of playing RimWorld, says Script R Queens. I have seen that game and I do not recall it particularly interesting me. Not a lot of games do, you know. Not a lot of games interest old X. When is 1.13 coming out, says B-Bro? We don't know, but I reckon about 2 to 3 weeks, that sort of time. I would have said that a couple of weeks ago, though, so... Yeah, they fixed most of the big crazy bugs anyway, so it looks kind of promising for it to come out soon. Not working well. Oh dear, not working well is here as a new subscriber, a tier 2 subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Not working well. I hope you're feeling well. If you're not working well, that's okay, but I hope you're feeling well. Jeez. Someone wants to sleep. Okay. Thank you for your subscription. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We've got another one. They're all rolling in all of a sudden. Jeez. Let's have a little read. Vandal the Menace. Vandal the Menace. Thank you for subscribing with Amazon Prime. I appreciate using the Prime subscription on me. Hope you enjoy today's live stream. And thank you again for your support. Who is Phenomen and how did he get you to friend him on Hypixel, says North MC. Oh, it's Phenomen's birthday today, isn't it? That's who Phenomen is. It's his birthday today. Pheno's an old friend from years ago in the Minecraft community. That's all. And we used to play on Hypixel and stuff. Has someone been spying on who my friends are on Hypixel or something? Jeez. Yo is my favourite word, says Yejods. It's a cool word, I guess, isn't it? I mean Formacraft, says Redwoods. Okay. Hypixel streams, says that Jared. Nah, I don't do like mini-game streams, do I? Oh, we might have wanted to have kept just 2 of those blocks in on the edge, actually. Just like that. That's the edge of the path. This is looking good. Bit of that. Right, the peeps seem to know what they're doing here. This is going good. And then it'll go across the front of here. There are some signs. Okay. Looking very sad and upset, Cuplexes. We've gone and taken over their Cuplex's little area. Right, so this got a curve right across the front here. Let's come back a couple of steps. Oh, thinking on the same level. Okay, and now we're sort of curving up to the side a little bit. Just like that. Do we have any regular stone bricks? We do. Ball cuddles, says Leonard M54. NJK says add some leaves to add more glamour. Yeah, leaves like oozing off the side would look great for show. Ah, something is happening. Something is happening. We've got evidence of this. We've got evidence of this. Let's do that. Did a player just like rocket out of the... Did I just see something over there or not? Player just rocketed it out of the ground into the sky. That looked cool. So this is looking pretty good so far, I'd say. Just got to keep making it go upwards. Oh, I hear a note block. Oh, we're not using andesite. Well, we weren't going to. I'll tell you what, using andesite as a border, though, and putting some cobblestone walls on it might be a good idea. I'll head back down to the beginning and try that out. So we've got a few cobblestone walls. Ah, wow, my inventory is full. So let's say we started it here. Something like this. Let's see, with or without, what would we call it? Walls. They're walls, basically. What do you think in chat, peeps? With or without the walls? Fortnite isn't an FPS, says McDragon. It probably is. Actually, is it a third-person shooter? People are saying with. Got 4 votes for with. 6-2 at the moment. 7-2. 7-3. Let's put andesite on one side and then put leaves on the other side. How does that sound? And maybe we should put gaps in the wall as well. Like, let's not make this thing perfect. I think stuff like that could actually end up looking pretty cool. So we'll leave gaps on the wall and we'll put leaves on the other side. It looks like quite a few people want to see it with the wall, so we'll keep the wall. The wall's good. Let's not have it raise up too high. There's me placing it too high. Now I'm a little bit concerned about this area because it's also someone's front yard. Yeah, see here we gotta make it look right for the person who lives here. So they've got this little jump chute to get up here, and then I think all we need is some stair blocks. So give it some structure. And I got some stair blocks, wonderful. Adriel says, hi Sumo, I'm from the Philippines. Thank you for streaming so early so I can sleep today. Sleep's very important, you know. It's very important, so make sure you get your rest. No problem about the streaming early. It's the thing I do on the weekends. It's the thing I do. Kind of works, kind of works. Just looks a little bit funky over here. Wait, did I? No, I didn't just run out of all my andesite. I need some leaf blocks in my inventory now. I need to throw down some leaves over the top of that. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. What are we doing on the underside though? So at the moment, it's rolling down the hill. That's cool. Should we have it roll under the path over here? Like, the netherrack's good, but to a point, it's going to no longer be the netherrack of the terrain. So the leaves could go underneath, and then we'll have like some support beams connecting somewhere for a while. Right. I noticed the hole and then someone just pops out of it. Wonderful. Do you know what we don't have around here? I've got them in my inventory. Some end rods. Oh, we could use fire instead, actually. We could just do that occasionally. I like that. That's a cool idea. In fact, maybe that's why there's gaps, because there's also fire that can kill you there. So let's make some more. Let's not go into the thing. The fire and the flames. I need some cobble. Spangle, can I pinch your cobble? Thank you, Spangle. Appreciate it. I have another box of this stuff somewhere, but I don't know where it went. I'm going to pinch some of that from you. And we're going to make... Oh, do you know what? I can make a few more of those as well. Yes. This should get us a part of the way. So we're going to use those. And fire. Lots and lots of fire. So we've got a gap here. Maybe we should have a gap as a path that leads down into this area, just so it connects to what Cuplex is doing. Whatever he is doing, we don't know. It's a mystery at this point in time. There. Oh, I see what the problem is. I got a full inventory of those blocks. So let's go and put some fire back there. Maybe one higher. And now we've got a little path connected down to this area. Wonderful. This is the stuff I love doing, man. I love it when you're connecting things together. Like, now you can walk through it. Look at this! Look at what we've done all together so far. I mean, this is looking great. I feel like there should be another block of fire around here, but then again there's leaves. But anyway, so you head up here. It's looking good. And there's a little connection now to the Cuplex area. It's good, it's good. Okay, let's put that on an andesite one. Okay, this is where I wanted to put some leaf blocks over here. Right, we're going to need some more fire somewhere soon. Let's try another bit of fire there. Cool, now we've got to go up, peeps. We've got to go up, up, up. Do you know what I'm going to do different this time? Let's use some netherrack for our assistance in building. Okay, apparently I'm building at the wrong height. So, we're not going to use this exactly, but if we have these blocks in place, sort of roughly controlling the gradient, it might help us. I feel like it needs to be steeper. All of a sudden, speaking became difficult for X. Let's go up 2 at a time then. But yeah, can you see what I'm doing? We're sort of controlling the gradient a little here. So then we need to go up. Now we can build off the side of this netherrack or through it as we sort of build our way around. It's gonna be a bit of a stretch, but it does sort of get roughly to the same height, I guess. It might help to build it downwards as well. Right, so what height are we building at? We're building at this height. Yeah, this is totally going to work. Check this out. This is a good technique we've got going on here. This is going to be pretty uniform for a moment, I think. This is gonna be pretty tricky actually. See, now we need to go down there, and it's kind of steep. I think what we should do is maybe have it come out gentle to begin with, and then put some stairs in somewhere. If we put in some stairs, we could have, like, a structure come from somewhere. Problem is, this is all someone's base. So where could we build, like, a structure leading up? Like a support beam. I don't really want to mess too much with what's going on down here. Really nowhere to pull from. Maybe just somewhere down there. I'm really not sure. Curve it further out and then back in, says Harvey J Gaming. So it follows all of that. Do you know what, this thing perhaps could have gone straight over to the side there somewhere and then connected through that person's base. We'll stick with what we're doing. Let's start to curve this path around a little bit. Oh, it could have support beams coming from the ceiling. Ah, that's a cool idea. Yeah, have some bolts sort of. Yes, yes. I like it. I don't know if that's what you were trying to tell me, but that totally works. Okay, we need a little bit of that. Gonna have our andesite blocks here as well, of course, of course. Is it tea time, says McDragon in chat. It probably is tea time right about now, isn't it? It is probably time for the drinking of tea. We also eat tea here in the UFK, but I'm not eating tea right now. Right, it looks like we might kind of be ready for a staircase pretty soon. So let's go ahead and start building one. Kind of looks like we've not got a lot of room at all. Well, just about. Cool, this is a bit tight, isn't it? I guess it doesn't have to be, like, perfectly matching. So over on this side, I need some more stairs actually to make that work. So I made these streams like 3 times, and he has said my name at least once time, and then gets warm, and then I get warm fuzzies every time, says Mika. What are warm fuzzies? Warm fuzzies. What's going on with these warm fuzzies? Who is prankier, the T-Eaters or the Convex, says Jolkip? I'll have to give that to the Convex, you know. Oh, nice idea with the different types, that's good. So how about this, before we get too into it? Oh, that'll... I would say mix up the materials, don't have them one and one, because then it looks... Spangle, look where you're standing, jeez. Okay, we're going to have to nudge a Spangle. Let's nudge a Spangle. Yeah, just to somewhere there. Let's take that one out. Replace it with that block. That's kind of working, isn't it? I like the iron bars. They're cool. We'll have a mix of both, I guess. Let's actually just fill in that gap before it kills someone. Then over on this side is where we're going to have all the leaves and stuff. And then the last bit I wanted to do is here. Just have something like that. And then that's kind of the end of it. That's the end of that path. So the leaves can go over there. Oh, we're putting leaves on that side, I think. Leaves on one side and the side on the other. This bit looks like it needs cleaning up. That, my friends, is very good. It's a technical term we like to use in the industry of building stuff in Minecraft. Let's put a fire on that one. Oh yeah, that's cool. You can make it too wide. It looked cool too wide. I just thought it was like one material on one side, one on the other. Let's make it too wide. Ow! Fell down. Oh, also, if we do that, we can include this bit here into it. So it's got a little bit of above and below going on. I'm out of cobble. What is X doing now? Says Defour. Oh, we're just building. We're taking care of a list of jobs of stuff that needs changing. Oh look, I had a whole stack the whole time. Yeah, we're taking just care of a bunch of jobs on this list going around, and currently we're building a path. And together we've made it look wonderful. We've got leaves on one side, andesite and walls with fire for lighting. Ugh. Okay, so up to that point. And then on this side, we can now go and do that to the top. In fact, I should probably work my way downwards. I ended up kind of doing too much of one type. There we go, that looks cool. Alright, we've got another one on the opposite side as well. Let's make this one too wide. I'm going to just remove... I kind of want to get underneath it here. Okay, now I need to step off of this thing. And drop down. That looks really good from here, especially when you're approaching it. We've got to step back and look at it from other places as well. Let's continue with our walls and our fire. So we're going to put a fire there, I think. Hide it behind a couple of walls. Next place for fire we'll have just there. Alright, Fruity's on it. Fruity, we'll put a fire here as well. And we'll just there. That looks pretty cool. All the way up to the very top. That's nice. And we've got the iron bars sort of holding it up as well. That's cool. It's really good. This is really, really good. I'm not sure it needs much else. I just want to check it out from different angles now, don't I? We were talking about building a support beam down below, but I don't think we're doing that anymore. Which part is this? Says Grivial. Which part? It's, I don't know, it's a part. There's a lot of stuff in this place. Right, this is why we check it out from other angles. So the leaves here, when they come over this far, look a little bit odd, just because it kind of looks like it should be a bit more structural, I guess. Something like that. Let's grab some of those. Oh, we've got some cracked ones in here as well. Just something like that. That looks alright, doesn't it? Hopefully this person won't mind us sort of building on top of their base. So yeah, we've got a little beam coming down to there. That looks really good. I think what we want under here is just to throw in more slabs and make it look a little less crooked on this side. That's kind of looking alright. Now from here I'd say that andesite ends up looking way too sort of bulky. But I don't know what to do from this point here. Maybe we put more leaves underneath it or something. Let's get our rockets and fly around and have a look. This thing looks awesome, says Fruity Place Games. It does look cool, doesn't it? Cuplex says, geez, trying to prank me while I'm AFK. I didn't try to prank you. I just put a little safety barrier in front. I was looking out for you, Cuplex. I was being ever so kind and thoughtful. I thought that Cuplex needs a little post in front of him to stop the pigmen attacking him. Oh, it looks great, actually. I kind of feel like... Oh, no, it does look great. It looks great. It's kind of hard. Like, where's a perch? There's a perch. I just found a perch. I need a perch. Give me a perch. Thank you. It kind of looks great. Like, I feel like it needs something else, but maybe not. Maybe on the outside of these andesites we need, I think we just need someone fell off. Something like a panel, like wooden trapdoors, but we haven't used wood here. I think iron trapdoors means you've got power blocks. Some sort of detail just needs to go on that andesite to break it up, and then I think it's kind of done. And it really fits the theme of this area as well. What does chat say? What should we put on the side of the andesite blocks, chat? Vines, says Losco. Good idea, but before long, some maintenance would be required, because they're going to grow downwards, aren't they? Cool. It looks cool from just over here as well. I love those beams hanging down, holding it up. That's superb. Good job, team. Maybe buttons on plain andesite mixed in, says Spangle. Maybe. I was thinking that like it's part of the look that you see over here, that there are andesite blocks in the wall. I mean, we don't really need to figure it out right now, do we? It's all kind of done. Banners, says Unattended Mine. Yeah, banners could look really cool off there. I'd say let's call that done, and if anyone wants to go over there and mess with it... God, that building looks cool, doesn't it? They're more than welcome to. Also, the use of spruce leaves. We should definitely get some... They look great, those spruce leaves. Definitely get more of those on, shouldn't we, Cuplex? Now, I think Cuplex is trying to hurt me. Go on. I don't mind. I don't mind. There's fire there, Cuplex. There's fire there, clearly. Clearly not a good place to stand. Let's grab our stuff. Let's move on to the next thing. If anyone wants to adjust those final details, you're more than welcome to. I think the whole thing has ended up looking really good, though. So... I don't want the obsidian. I don't want it now. You know, I had an ender chest. It's gone. My ender chest is gone. I don't feel very good. By the way, 9 minutes ago, how did I miss this? Leia resubscribed for 11 months in a row, saying, Echoey Asuma, apparently I've missed sight by not able to come to the streams. Also, I'm really close to a year. That's true, Leah. Welcome to the stream. Leah put in a dirt face in chat. Oh, well, yeah. I deserve that, I guess. I deserve that. I have a silk touch pick. That's the thing. Showing off, are we, Fiddle Ninja? You and your ender chests and your silk touch pick. Jeez. Making Asuma feel silly. Let's go to the next place, peeps. I'll put the coordinates in chat. We also have Beastly3304 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you, Beastly, for subscribing. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Leah, did you say my voice was echoey? It shouldn't be echoey. Also, what is this darkness that I see? It's like a darkness roof of some sort. I like this little walkway. Where does this go? Oh man, this is cool. I'm still on the quest to subscribe to Asuma, but I'm on mobile, says You're Not D-Glan. If you're on mobile, I think it might be trickier. Leah says your voice is echoey. Is anyone else getting echoiness on my voice? It shouldn't be echoey. Wow, a whole other area of the Nether. Ooh. Shall we explore? We've got a team of explorers here. Some sort of fancy building going on over there. I'm not sure if I've seen this bit. There's so many, like the Nether area project is so big that you can constantly do this. You can constantly just roam around and find stuff. Okay, what about this then? Approved by Garth. The Birch Plank's residence. Oh yeah, the sentient Birch Plank that plays on the server. This is cool. Great entrance. Nice build theme. Got a window over here. Ah! Hole. Oh, what a view! Jeez, there's more nether amazingness everywhere in this place, isn't there? No echo, no echo. On phone, sounds fine. Leah says it must just be your headset. I mean, if your headset is making echoiness, that's kind of weird. Like, I'm not sure what will cause that, but for other people it seems to be okay. Wow, this area is interesting. Man, that's so cool. Actually, stuff like that is exactly what we're looking to clean up, where they've left the glass blocks in. So we'll go back there in a second and do that. Yeah, because they don't need to be kept there is the deal. These mushrooms look really cool. Oh, jeez, and then what's that? I've never seen this part before. Oh, and there's a build down there as well. Oh, this just looks epic. I haven't explored this side of the Nether as much, and people have come over here and done crazy coolness over here as well. This has to be the coolest project Minecraft of all Minecraft I am glad to be a part of, says Shinny Ray. I'm glad you feel that way. It certainly has turned out to be a really great thing that we've done here together. Also, it's the terrain. The terrain is so interesting when you transform it and build on it. It's just nothing like the overworld. People are above and below each other, and there's paths going everywhere. Everything feels so like organic and secretive, and yet, oh, the whole place is just wonderful. Big Clarky says it's one of the coolest co-op worlds I've ever seen. It's seriously cool, isn't it? And what we've got planned for the overworlds, to build a massive city together, that's going to be like another... Actually, this is where we want to go. That's going to be another interesting project. Look, another little path. Didn't know that was there, did ya? Neither did I. That's amazing. Ribcage, staircase across a lava lake. There's lots of talented people playing this game, I tell you. Also, I love the look of these lava pools. Looks like there's a structure there. Yeah, must fly. Oh, this structure as well. Goodness me. There's stuff everywhere. Stop being so epic. You're distracting X. I'm supposed to be doing stuff. Goodness me, this is some amazing architecture. Wow. Ah, dude. This is wonderful. Whose base is this? GG, person. GG with your base building skills. Okay, let's stop the distractionness. I want to glitch through the blocks. Yeah, let's go clean up this glass. So I don't know. I think whoever's building here is clearly, yeah, this is all clearly they've started building. It's been established. There is this little bridge. More distractions. Let's get rid of the glass. In fact, let's keep the glass. Use a little bit of silk touch. So whose is this? Zin Chun. If that's how XIN is said, they've got a basement. Now entering the dungeon. Sorry, it's a dungeon. Not a basement, it's a dungeon. And there's a nether portal back there. Very cool. Stop getting distracted. Stop getting distracted. By the way, Quake1 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Quake1, thank you for your subscription. Greatly appreciated. I apologise for being 4 minutes late. You can tell me off. You can say bad assumer. Pay attention. That might be the last one because everyone else is in here jumping on it. Right, so we're supposed to head to some coordinates that Spangle shared with us. So 307 58 315. It feels like it's not very far away, but it always is. So we've got to go that way about 50, 60 blocks. And what was the other one? 318. So basically sort of in this direction a bit. This is wonderful. Right, let me have a look at that screenshot again. So what am I looking for? Wait, did I think I might have posted the wrong coordinates. I'm sorry, peeps. The coordinates are below the image. So we're looking for a bench, a bunch of cobble. I think I could fly there quicker. So I think I recognise some of what we're looking at. I'm not going to fly from this close to the lava. Need some height. There we go. Right, yeah, this is all in the screenshot, so there is a bench somewhere. Oh jeez, I'm just going to land up here. Right, so looking at the screenshot, I'm now... Oh right, it would have been all the way behind me. Of course it would have. It's kind of weird trying to keep like an image in your head and then look at somewhere else. That's the spot right there. So we were standing kind of underneath it. This is it, but it's been cleaned up. So someone already came and done this one. Well, Spangle, look, another one's been done. Awesome. So then we have... What's this one? I'm not sure what I'm looking at in this picture, Spangle. So the next one on your list, I'm not sure what it is we're doing. Ah, we've taken care of one further down. Okay, so the one after that was the glass blocks we just did. Okay, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do on the next few screenshots, but one of them, if we fly over here, I know exactly what it was. I thought someone was going to clean this up. That's new. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, man. The person who's been playing on that island, when they first moved over there, I was like, that's an interesting like plot that they've claimed, and they've built a load of cool stuff, and now there is this beast underneath it. It's so cool. This thing right here, look, there's some area here that needs tidying up big time. Come on. No! No! Yes, no! I failed. Get me out of here before I die. Oh, I'm sinking. Now I'm placing torches. Now there's just a torch in someone's base. Oh, jeez. How is this so difficult? Where'd that torch go? There it is. I can clean it up. Don't worry, I'm not leaving it there. Right. My griefing has been undone. We did the next one, so Spangle. Yeah, it looked like it. I just happened to roam to the one you put on your list, so that's good. You can tell us where to go as well, Spangle, once we've done this one, if you know of another spot. We are ye minions. I'm getting a bit of flying going on there, so I want to get to that and remove it. And then I think there's some other bits around here that are janky. Right, where can we fly from? We got a noise in the ear. Dig Up has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Dig Up, thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying today's stream, having a good time as we hang out, exploring basically. That is a very cool banner. We're basically exploring the Nether and having a blast. Ugh! Jeez, I thought I was going to fall in. Okay, let's drop down here and try and be helpful. Try not to fall in the lava lake. That's my mission. That's my goal for today. Don't fall in the lava lake again. Do you know what? How do we get out of here without falling into the lava lake? Maybe an ender pearl. So yeah, this plot isn't approved, by the way. The way that the plot approving works is you've got to ask someone where you want to build, because we've got certain rules. One of them is don't build something like big and obnoxious in the middle of the lava lake. We think it's going to spoil the view if you can't look across at other things. So you can't look across from that place over to there because someone's built something sticking out of the lava lake. So we want to preserve the lava lakes as big open areas that have views, you know. Joel Kip says it feels a bit like your mum Spangleboo's telling you kids where to clean the house. It's kind of like that. Spangle took the time to find a bunch of places that needed sorting out, and now we're doing just that. Hi. This is kind of awkward, man. Who wants to break the last block? Those signs and sea lantern stuff in the middle can go. Alright. So what way out of here do I want to go? I'm going to... In fact, where can I actually throw an ender pearl to? I think over there is probably about right. I'm on fire. Ender pearl! Oh no! Not again! Oh, then I fell all the way down here. Oh, this base hates me. It's a trap, peeps. This base is a trap. I'm telling you now. Oh, the flames are unbearable. We need some lower flames on here. I've been meaning to put some vanilla tweaks into the resource pack. Lower flames would be one of them for sure. Tolba's Games has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Tolba Games, thank you for subscribing. It's appreciated. I hope you're enjoying today's live stream as we tour the server, tidying up the place. It's the most gorgeous Nether server you've ever seen. It's a wonderful project. Hey look, there's some ice over there. That's probably one of those border things we need to take care of again. So let's head over there. Let's fly, 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 fly. Wonderful. This entrance will be closed in a day. Start taking the long way. Oh, okay. Got to take the long way around, have we? Aha! Oh, watch out for the lava. Tolba Games, thank you again for the subscription, man. Hope you're enjoying it. Cuplex says there are a bunch of things to clean up and do on the vanilla server since the Let's Play Minecraft Together can access the vanilla server as well. Why not help build things on the vanilla server? I don't really play on there, Cuplex. This is the server that I play on. This is where I want to get stuff done. Let's see if we can find out a little bit more about this ice, because it kind of looks like people have been building in this area. So I don't know who left the ice. Also, the sand is a bit janky. There's no signs that I can see. And this area, like this little bit, clearly needs some tidying up. My internet died, said Spangled Boo. Bad internet, give it CPR. Give it an adrenaline shot. Imagine that, your internet on adrenaline. I'm not picking any of these up, am I? But I've got a space in my inventory for them. How very strange. Right, I'm going to drink some more tea. Why is it called Livestream, says Yajods? Because it's live. And it's a stream because it's a constant stream coming towards you. When are you going to do a live stream in Hermitcraft, says Adriel? I don't know, actually. I don't know when the next one will be. I've got no idea when it's going to be. Let's also make room for some sand. They've placed it in a line, they've just let it drop down. Maybe it fell from above? Doesn't look like there's anything going on up there. Alright, dangerous adventures around the front here. Cool, I think we've taken care of that, really. And let's check out... Doing some jumpy gymnastics. Let's check out this spot. Whoa! Jumpy gymnastics. Whoa! That's cool. That's a cool little way down. Man, this little structure. Whoa! Look at that. That is awesome. That's a proper cool build. This tunnel here is fantastic as well. Right, where are we going to next? Didn't I have coordinates? Let's check the document. So, yeah, we tidied up the lava lake. That's good. Rezo asked for some terraforming around the cliff to be done. Alright, Spangle, you're going to have to... Oh, I don't even need to post the coordinates. I know exactly where that is. This next one, Spangle, you're going to have to direct us on what to do. If you happen to know. I just want to see if this goes somewhere. Hi. People love using the armor stand book. Ooh. That's like... I like that. It's like a little logo type looking thing. Right, onwards we fly. If we ever fly. There we go, we're flying. Eat food. The area we're doing is literally right in front of me, peeps. This area here. Okay, so apparently the person living here, Rezo, is it? They wanted this area terraforming. Now, I kind of think sometimes you can overdo terraforming is the problem. So they want to mix this bit of netherrack up to the grass up top. I think it might be smart to do leaves. What do other people say? I reckon not too much, but some spruce leaves around the edge, maybe dripping off, would help it blend. But then from the downwards going up, maybe just one other red coloured thing as a little bit of a line, like a little bit of andesite breaking into the netherrack. Let's see if I can... Oh, I don't have an ender chest. Hi. You missed the sub, says Real. Real, we'll get to that sub in just a second. Thanks for the reminder. X, would you consider Minecraft an art form? Why or why not? McDragon, I do consider it an art form. The thing with art is that art itself... I have a friend who's an artist, not just air quotes an artist. They have a degree in art. Art is actually like... It's really like hard to get this across. But like, let's say you draw a picture, a cartoon or something, it is most likely not art by the definition of art, because art itself is supposed to be about pushing forward the boundaries of what you can do with art. It's really hard for me to describe because I'm like not the person with the degree on it, right? But art always has to be new, so if it's no longer the most current thing that you're doing, it's no longer art. Something along those lines. Really difficult to describe. Now that's the classical like definition of art. The way we know art today, though, is we know it as drawings and paintings and things like that. So in that sort of sense, I would say it is art because, you know, you're making things, you're being creative. In the other sense, it's probably not because... Well, it might have been in the first instance of it happening. It's been ages since I talked to him about it, and it's quite difficult to like get your head around. But it's definitely fascinating stuff. So what if we did that at the bottom? Just that going all the way around, break it up into the netherrack a little bit, and then from there, you know, we can then work on the top one later with some spruce leaves. Art itself is quite vague, says Harvey J Gaming. Does anyone in chat know what I'm talking about? Maybe if you understand. I'll look into the philosophy, art, and be back, says McDragon. Just going to quickly look into the philosophy of it. If anyone knows, though, it'd be great if someone else could help me describe it, because it's kind of unusual. People don't think of it that way, but it makes sense. I do. I studied art for a while, says Header Rules Ground. Cool. I'm glad it makes sense to you because you studied it. So I must be getting it partially right the way I'm saying it. Like I said, I'm not the person who has the degree or anything, but it was really fascinating to understand. Let's make sure the bottom bit like that is pretty thick going around. That's cool. The difference between art and crafts, says Alex Friapra. That sounds like a quote right there. By the way, we got Mikey Mike H1 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Mikey Mike, thank you for subscribing. Greatly appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing here today. Having a good time hanging out. Thank you for your support. It's appreciated. Let's go that one, this one, that one. That's kind of cool, I like that. Just a little bit to help it blend from one material to the other. Down here as well, we'll put in a couple of bits here and there. Just like that. We got another noise in the ear. It's You're Not D-Glan. You're Not D-Glan, thank you for subscribing with Amazon Prime. I appreciate your subscription. I hope you're enjoying the live stream that we're doing here today. I'm enjoying it, having a blast hanging out and making our nether area look prettier block by block. See what I did there? Made a little pun. Not really a pun, is it? Because we're actually making it prettier block by block. So I'm not sure what to make of that. That might be someone else's base right there, by the way. You know, literature is also art, says Yidjods, possibly, yeah. I mean, the way... if I try and describe it again, even though I tried to do this a second ago, like, the point was that it's about something being new and confronting, like, what you expect of art and of things, right? Which is why art can be more than just paintings. It can be performance, it can be quite a few different things, but the idea is that if you're just doing something that's already been done, it's not art. So that's why, like, in that world, a lot of people wouldn't consider movies and, like, culture that has then been something new that's happened, but then been repeated over and over again. That wouldn't be considered to be art. Isn't that postmodern or something, says Diggity Ding Dong. Well, postmodern is post, so after modern. So different eras of art have different names, and there's different movements where people started to do different styles and put different concepts into the art that they were doing. And then there was a modern, they had something called modern, and then they had something called postmodern. You see, in terms of architecture and some other things like art, if you say modern, it doesn't mean modern as in today, as in current. It actually means somewhere around the 50s and 40s was the modern era. But the word itself people associate with being current, like right now. So the next thing to do is leaves up the top. Let's see if I've got some spruce leaves to hand. If not, some spruce leaf saplings. We got those. There's no spruce leaves there, and what I'll need is some bone meal with that. And I don't have bone meal with me. Let's hope someone here's got some bone meal. Let's go up top. Let's plant down some trees and chop down some leaves, you know. Is Spangle murdering people a type of art, says Cuplex. In Spangle's case, it might just be. Can we use spruce leaves up the top here? I reckon spruce leaves will look really good. I'm guessing they might look horrible as well. Who knows? We'll see. We'll try a few and then take a vote or something. So I got spruce saplings. We need some bone meal. If anyone wants to bone meal this, it'll be greatly appreciated. Spangleboo says, Asuma, is that yellow box in your pockets mine? Let's have a look. Yes, it is, because it says Spangle's box, and that was a very interesting thing to happen. Here's Spangle's box. Bam. I don't know how I got that. Maybe I just picked it up by accident. In fact, when I picked up those blocks earlier, I kind of just picked up whatever was sort of in front of me, so it kind of makes sense. Let's go chuck some stuff off the edge of this cliff, because I got too many blocks in my inventory. Too many blocks to manage stuff. Right, and what I need now is some shears. I don't have an ender chest though. Bam, there we go. Ah, ender chest. Somewhere in here I should have a toolbox. Or some iron. There's both. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I gotta sneeze. Joel Kip says X is really turning into a commie, taking other people's stuff. Taking other people's stuff? I was giving it back. What are you on about? What are you on about? It was a genuine misunderstanding, I'll tell you. Oh yeah, that area up there is kind of amazing. I didn't get a single one of those. Do I have any bone meal in here as well? No, that's one thing I don't have. X, use some spruce leaves and LAN trapdoors. LAN trapdoors. What are LAN trapdoors? Just trapdoors? Spruce leaves and trapdoors. Right, someone's... Is this Razo's? I don't know whose this is. I like the leaves over there. They're cool. Almost fell in. Oh, someone chucked me some leaves. Thanks. Thanks, Fruity. Appreciate it. Ow, jeez, I fell. I think you're having trouble jumping. That's 1.5 high. Is this what we're going for? I think we need to see it from another angle. I think I might bring on the old camera account. Here, let me help you with another sapling. Let's go get the camera account on here so we can see it from another angle. What I always thought of as art was a representation of human emotion, and asking if Minecraft was an art form was to ask if you could express emotion through builds. And McDragon, yes, I believe you can express emotions through builds. A lot of those times, those emotions are like the reaction to what we can create. You know, like creating environments that make you feel in particular ways. It sounds weird to say that like a building can make you feel a particular way, but if you just imagine two different types of architecture in your mind, imagine something like big, blunt, bold, and like made out of concrete with metal plates on it, and like big angular buildings with like domineering structures with lots of shadows dropping down on the ground around it. And then imagine something like the Shire with the little hobbit holes in the ground and the sunshine coming down and the lots of plotted plants, lovely gorgeous windows made out of wood. Like, they create two very different feelings within yourself, you know. Like the first one I described might make you think of things like it being militaristic and like evil things happen there, and the other one might make you think of like humbler, simpler times. So if that can happen on, there's someone in my base, I'm watching you, what are you doing? Hang on, I need to edit my stream thing. Let's go here, let's click on that. Let's try again. Oh, bam. Caught red-handed! Caught red-handed! Did you see that? Oh, I'm going to have to get out the banhammer now. Putting me in a cage. Cheeky devils. Cheeky, cheeky devils. I reckon a mix might be a good idea here. Like, I think those look good too. So maybe we mix it up. Where we've got some spruce, we put some of the other type in between. Let's get a nice shot of this area. And then let's hop back over to this. I'm just going to break out of my cage. You know, just going to get out of here. I need some leaf blocks. I have some leaf blocks. Let's go grab them. Hi, live stream. Can you see me? I'm over here. Hello. Okay, so then on this spot, let's put some regular leaves. Or a cha-cha in this case. Well, they look kind of cool as well, don't they? Standing where I'm placing them. Have some of these go down here. I keep placing torches. Why don't I just take them off my offhand? Oh, if I do that though, have I got dynamic lighting? I light up. I don't light up. I light up. I don't light up. Okay, that's enough of that. Sorry. Totally distracted. Betty Baghdadi says X. I don't think we can label any genre art. In that case, all music is art, which I disagree with. It's specific kinds of music that should be labelled as art, but I guess you could always say that is subjective. I believe that is subjective. I'm going to guess that, like, would you be inclined to label music you don't like as art? If you are, then maybe your opinion is a little bit more objective than subjective, but, like, there's something I noticed, like, with certain ideologies and opinions, is that often people palette big ideas to things that they like as if you're like trying to justify something. Like if we take like racism for example, a lot of the time racism can be about like one race being superior to the other. So why are there no groups that are going, I've sussed it out, we're the least superior group? Like, because people aren't beholden to like the facts or the science. It's like usually kind of like something that favors yourself is that what you're believing, right? Does that make any sense? That might have said racism is art, says Orb. No, not saying that at all.
I'm just saying that, like, if some people like believe in, like, you know, one race is superior to the other, like, it's usually an emotional thing. Because if it were grounded in science, then, like, why wouldn't there be people who just happen to be on the wrong side, but they're like, yeah, it's right. Yeah, I'm actually part of the the inferior race, you know, whatever. That's how stupid it is. It's pretty obvious when you think of it that way, right? Because it's not actually about, like, the facts or the science. It's just something that's convenient if you're part of the right group. You get what I'm saying? The worst part about Twitch Prime isn't available in my country, so I can't sub and join Let's Play Minecraft together. Dark Master Pop-Tart. Pop-Art even. No, Pop-At. Twitch... You have to be Twitch Tier 3 to join this server. Is this camera angle good? Shall I change it again? I think it needs updating, because we're moving across a little bit. Wow, they've put blocks inside of someone over here. Wait, where did my box go? Did I pick it up? I think I might have picked it up myself. Yeah, it looks like I did, but I'm out of leaf blocks. Let's change the camera angle. I think we're kind of almost done here. Maybe just a few more leaves and spruce leaves over on this side, and then we're kind of there. Could do a little bit of that myself, really. X your valuable shulker box. Don't forget it, says Mr. Tennis. I will have to go back and look for that, because I apparently have already forgotten of it. I need to jump upwards a bit. Cuplex says, while we're on the deep stream topic, what do you think about the Chinese Golden Shield project, aka the Great Firewall of China? Personally, I think it's both good and bad. Then again, I might be extremely patriotic. I literally never heard of that until you said it, Cuplex. Never heard of it until you said it. So, I don't really have much of an opinion on it, do I? You're not Stiegland, says Assumer, I gave you 500 bits. Let's go have a look. I might have missed a noise in my ear because I've had an editor open instead. Oh, there it is! You're not Deaglan has thrown some bits at me saying it's 2:30 AM. Assumer, I have finally finished my quest for the subscription. Cheer to cheer, cheer, cheer. XVX Pro, cheer to cheer, cheer, cheer. Thank you ever so much, man. I appreciate the support and, of course, the bits. 2:30 AM, you should be sleeping, fella. You should be getting some snooze in the land of Nod, you know. It's not healthy staying up late. You need to watch that. You need to watch that podcast that I keep going on about sleeping. It's good stuff. Right, let's go find my valuables. I remember where I put it, actually, so we'll go pick it up. That Jared says, the colour of your skin is adaptive to your climate, so people near the equator usually have darker skins, and people near the poles have lighter skin. Realising this pretty much instantly invalidates racism. I wouldn't say it invalidates it, because in my mind, racism is, like, incredibly trivial to begin with. Yes, I should. Should we go do that now? I haven't got any XP. Should I go get some XP and rename my boxes? I think that might be a smart idea, because I'm gonna forget after this stream. I tell you what, peeps, I'll give you all a message. Find another area that needs adjusting, tidying up. I'm gonna go get a little bit of XP and then rename some of these shulker boxes. But we'll go and do some more work in a moment. Zen Beachy says, I watched Good Times with Scar transform the Mesa in a time-lapse on Hermitcraft 4, and I was teary and awed because I realised Minecraft was Scar's art. It is! And his blocks are his materials. Scar's an absolute Minecraft artist, for sure. Isn't racism just like classifying species, says Joe Bloke. Well, the word racism is attached to hate a lot of the time. Yeah, like different species of humans. I mean, like, there's some rules for how they do it with insects and animals. This might not be the best farm to go to, actually. Should we go to the end farm? Etanoid, you're walking backwards. Stop moonwalking. Let's go to the end farm, actually. Now that I know where it is and how to get there, it's like a short little journey. I now have a clip where X says racism is art, says McDragon. Don't! Oh, you got another one. Jeez, why did I say it again? Hey X, don't you do an entire stream dedicated tour of the Nether area, says Platypus Prince. Well, we toured a lot this one just by being in the area, that's for sure. X can show us something else that's kind of boring. Jeez, great mad hat. Oh, you can't see. I'm so sorry, you can't see where I'm going. I forgot. Just needed a camera account reminder, that's all we needed. Hashtag camera account reminder. Sorry about that, peeps. And here I was thinking, this is boring. I'm walking through this crazy area. All these beautiful, gorgeous builds. Look at the subway map. Look at that map. I think it keeps expanding as well. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Right. Oh, watch your step. That magma block there, that's what it was. I'm going to pinch this boat, which is facing the wrong way. Because we drive on the left, which is good. Why are people putting derp reminders in chat? Derping. You guys ruined it, says Diggity Ding Dong. I don't know. Anyway, back to the thing about race. Like, I think what it is people just they get tribal. They find reasons to fight and hate each other. They find ways to go. All the problems in the world, it's that lot, you know. And for me, if it weren't race, it would be height. It would be eye colour, it would be something else. If you took that one away, if you went, people can't see that, bam, they'd find something else to get angry and upset about. They're already upset about other things, like, you know, in gaming culture, and like, I say in gaming culture, it's not even about gaming culture, it's about people, but like, you get these comments as a Minecraft YouTuber every now and then, like, oh, you know, Minecraft's rubbish, Minecraft's dead, all these stupid kids playing Minecraft or whatever. Someone comes in with this, like, attitude and arrogance and sums it up in a short little comment that doesn't really contribute anything to anyone ever. And when you see things like that, you just realise that, like, this is the same thing that someone goes and does on a Fortnite video. Someone goes to a Fortnite video and goes, blah 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 blah. I hate Fortnite. Fortnite is rubbish. And it's like, what is this? Why are people getting angry about computer games and who's playing them? I've got a feeling this isn't going to where I think it is now. No, this doesn't go... I went the wrong way. Okay, let's turn around then. The one I want is down there, actually. Generally, we are not equal. Everyone is different, says Blackjack. Absolutely, everyone's unique and different. But yeah, like, so I get these comments where people are just like, oh, what's your problem? Minecraft is dead. It's like, well, it's dead to you. You don't play it anymore. I still like it. I still play it. And they've got to summarise it in these ways where, like, oh, no one plays Minecraft anymore. And it's just, like, what are you trying to express? What are people trying to say? It's this tribalism. It's this thing where we seem to love to hate and got to be in one camp and the other camp got to be awful. And it's rubbish. If I could say, like, anything and have an opinion about anything as of late, because I like to spend a lot of time learning about what people are talking about and thinking about. Like, I like to listen to these sort of like thinker type podcasts lately, and like, the one big thing I'm picking up on is this tribalism attitude all the time. It's just so problematic, and I'm just kind of sick of it. Sick of seeing people being tribal about stuff, and oh, it's this group of people, it's that group of people, you know. And it extends, like that's the point I was making. It extends to so many places. It extends to like gaming communities as well, where like people get upset in your comment section about the game that you're playing. It's just ridiculous. Great Mad Hat says, because we are different, we deserve different treatment. Same is not equal. Some people need more help than others. Yeah, but yes, I think I get what you're saying. Here's how I look at it. I believe in equality of opportunity. Like, there's this classical bit of philosophy called the veil of ignorance. The idea being that if you're going to set up society to run in a particular way, let's go to the position of a person who is yet to be born, a baby that's yet to come into the world. They do not know of anything about the world that they're coming into, and they have no say in where in the world they're going to go, what they're going to be, what race. They've got no say in any of this. So structure society for those people, like, and that basically means make it as fair as possible for everyone. Make it as equal. And that's not to say like you have to give everyone the same equality of outcome, just the equality of opportunity, like the fairest start for everyone. Let's go and rename these boxes then. Is there actually an anvil over here? I don't see any anvils. Can I craft some anvils? I did have a box of valuables. And here's the other thing. I left a lot of my shulker boxes back in my base. Cuplex says, by the way, someone brought up the point that the new social credit system is going to be implemented in China. It's like a score that is tied to your social behaviour, speeding or not paying your taxes, and the score, blah, 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 blah. What do you think at the end? So I've heard about this. This is something I have heard about. I think that is just gut instincts really bad. Like I think it's such a terrible thing. Now I think you can absolutely point out good things about it. It encourages people to behave in particular ways, but I think for all the bad reasons, it is all about structuring a kind of pressure around people to behave in a particular way. Because once your social status score goes down, that could have some really horrific effects on people emotionally. I just think gut instinct is really bad. I think it's a terrible thing, to be fair. Trying to think of more ways to explain it, but it's just a very gut instinct thing. It just doesn't seem like a great idea. So it turns out there were anvils. Let's go put a few more in. Do some decorating, you know. So I guess we probably don't need a crazy amount more. So yeah, here's the idea, peeps. Like in China, they're going to have a social credit system, which means each person has a number attached to them, a rating, and it is based on certain things. Now, like Cuplex, what I'd ask you is think about who sets the rules for that, and what if they're not well thought out, and what if they are like the rules are changed, controlled, manipulated for nefarious intent, for a lack of a better word. Like not even nefarious, that they're manipulated to get things out of people as well. Like there is so much social power and control in a system like that. It is really scary. I think it's absolutely terrible. Terrible idea, basically. I've probably said it enough times now to make my point. Creepy Pie says, I think the Chinese system is good and bad. It's just a bit too extreme. But encouragement to behave good isn't bad, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I just don't think that what I've heard about it shows the signs of it being the right sort of a system to encourage good behaviour. Off the top of my head, I think if you want to encourage good behaviour, set up rewards for good behaviour, but don't make it mandatory to participate, and don't make it like a visible thing. Like, don't point at people who say they don't participate in this, because like people are complex. There's a lot of reasons as for why people might not end up doing something. Wait, I need an anvil. makes a gazillion anvils. Goes to the enchanting table. Of course I do. I'm actually just going to rename all of these. Oh, maybe I'll actually give them a little tag to say what it is as well. So that'll be like flowers and stuff. Literally says flowers and stuff. Grass and stuff. Let's call it grassy bits. Just as long as they got my name at the beginning, then all is good in the hood, you know. You're not Deaglan says racism is stupid because if there was no difference in people, we would all be derps, like Asuma. We'd all be derps. Brilliant. Anderium says the problem with the credit system is that it's easy to go down and hard to go up, and even if you have a lower score, you also affect the people next to you, even if they don't know your bad intention. That sounds so bad that your actions could affect people around you. Think about how damaging that could be to your like social relations. I mean, like, you can make the same point that your actions have consequences to people around you anyway, so it's kind of like that would already happen. But once you put it into a system that anyone can look at, once you give it a score and define it, like, oh, it just sounds like a bad idea. I mean, there's a lot of talk about kids using social media and it causing them like big emotional problems and having tough feelings, and I can totally understand that. Like, people putting their lives on social media, and it just, Once it's in that sort of capacity, it's like you can't move to a new town and start over. Like you can't start over with people in your own area. You can't make new friends because everything's documented online. So if something bad happens to you and people treat you a particular way because of that, then it can feel like game over to kids. And there's these horrible stories of kids harming themselves due to the pressures of social media. Like this credit system is a form of not social media, but like it's a social thing, isn't it? And it could have massive consequences on people. Sounds like an episode from Black Mirror, says Jay's on Fire. Yes, Black Mirror did a thing about it. Absolutely. They did do that, didn't they? I try to keep my internet life disconnected from my real life best as possible, says Orftorp. Yep, I do the same thing. Obviously. Like, I don't know, it's just weird because like what you do on the internet is like a record, and it doesn't sometimes give you the chance to change or evolve, or you know, change your ideas, become a different person, and people can hold on to things that you've said. Because I've probably said some stupid stuff. I've definitely said things on streams and talked about stuff that later on I've like then changed my mind about. What is this one? Let's just call it stone. Make it a stones box. That's a wood one. It's number 3. Jeez. If you're not hard into the system, investing a lot of time on social media and stuff, says Ilav, there's another part of that. If you're hard into the system or made your superior mad, you might find yourself unable to support yourself. Yes, I think I kind of get a bit of your point there. White's just wall. I know there's white wall in there. I can't keep it separate since I have some mental issues that influence both, says Sass. I'm not sure I understand quite what you're getting at there. Can't keep it separate. I don't know. That make one's, that's gravel, isn't it? Gravel and sand. Oh, some of these don't like really need to have a name attached to them because they've just got random stuff in. Let's actually go back, change that one like so. I never put that one away. Apparently I managed to get caught in the corner. That's just someone's head lying on the ground. Things you see on this server, I tell you. Might need to kill a few more Endermen here as well. Kill a few more peeps, get a little more levels going on. When you open Twitch app to download a mod pack and then you see me streaming, yay, says Lowell Putz. When you did what? You open a mod pack, but now I'm streaming. Okay. X has definitely said some derpy stuff on streams. Racism is art, taken out of context for lol. Says, you loved that one, didn't you, Dragon? McDragon. Betty Baghdaddy says, I totally agree with you on this tribalism part. Seems like a lot of people have stopped being individuals and have strapped themselves so tight into an ideology that they cannot think for themselves because they are so excited to be a part of the group. Yeah, absolutely is like that. I think like part of what you put there about how they don't think for themselves and they're excited to be a part of a group. I think those can be like quite subconscious sometimes, because I'd consider myself on some levels about some things to be like a lot more. I was going to say something like informed. I think I'm like really aware that I'm probably not as informed as I like to think I am. So I'd say I've become a lot more rational in thinking about things these days. If I go and look at some of the opinions that I used to have, like growing up, they're just utterly ridiculous in comparison now. And I guess I was kind of like, I thought I was like in the know, like 2012, the world's gonna end, man. Like, you know, like it's all a big conspiracy, like that kind of way of thinking. And it's like laughable looking back on it, but like it definitely felt like I was in the know. Definitely felt like I was part of the what they call it now. They call it woke now, which is like ridiculous. Thought I was part of something like that, and then you look back at it and think, no, you weren't really, like. But it was all subconscious. Like it wasn't like this forward-thinking, like I am part of this thing. It was just kind of like hidden deep in there. X is woke, says Ravelli. No, I'm not woke. Like woke isn't a real thing. Like I don't think there's like this light bulb like, oh, you've got it sussed out what's going on around you. I think you should pay attention to how little you know. Like put your ignorance at the front of things. Like, you know, loads of us have got opinions about something that someone told to us. How many times have you been told something? So and so said this, they did that, you got an opinion about it. You know, like the smallest amount of information about something and you will have an opinion on it. Like, that's what you got to put at the front of your thinking. You gotta not be woke. You gotta be inquisitive and ask questions and try and find out more information. You gotta not think you know it all. It's like you gotta be the opposite of that. You gotta be ignorant. What are we gonna put here? Tools. This is clearly tools. Nether blocks. Never again. Oh, jeez! Oh, it almost went into the void. There was a reason I was standing there like that. It was instinctive. I knew something bad might happen. Let's go put these ones in here. Okay, so now we're up to these 4, I think. So yeah, don't be woke, peeps. Don't think you're woke. Remind yourself about all the things you don't know about and try and inform yourself more. Try and be more rational. Try and learn more things from more people. Watch the little you know. Ignorance and indifferences are the most deadly disease. Wait, is little you know a thing about ignorance and indifference? I'm going to write that down. I'll search that after. That sounds like something I'd like to watch. Little you know. I am very much into learning about bias and sort of human experience and how we like to fill in gaps and stuff. Fruity plays games. Use Discord. Talk to people in Discord chat. We're all about community projects on this server, obviously. So if you've got one, just talk to us, and people will probably be happy to help. I'll be happy to help, depending on what it is, of course. And Dirium says Big Brother wasn't supposed to be an instruction manual. I've not heard that quote before. Watch one YouTube video about aliens and you could believe they are real. But if you really think about it, you can question everything in the video and see that it's not as clear as you thought, says Jummit. Yeah, a lot of those alien videos, like here's another thing about how I used to think I was woke. Although we didn't use that term back then. But like, I used to watch videos about aliens and UFOs, and I'll tell you what, I adore that stuff. I think it's fascinating. And all these, like, you know, faked videos or whatever of aliens and UFOs, deeply interesting. But, like, you come to a point where you realise that... I'm going to make this just a random stuff box. You realise that when you watch these videos, there's not a lot of logic. There's not a lot of, like, science. It's all, like... They have to base so much stuff on, like, conjecture and ideas like, oh, if everyone's saying no, it means it's an inside job, it means it's true, stuff like that kind of thinking, right? And also, like, a lot of stuff is put on people's testimonials, right? It's in America, like, what do they call it? Eye testimonial? That doesn't sound right, but like being a witness to something is, I think, in American court, a stronger thing to have than physical evidence sometimes. Eyewitness account, that's what they call it. Eyewitness account, right? So like a lot of these like alien videos are like, oh, but these 3 people all saw it, right? And what I've learned over time by reading these books about how the brain works and stuff is that an eyewitness account is actually a really, really bad source of evidence, especially if you are going through something that is in any way traumatic or a big deal. Like when traumatic things happen to people, the brain shifts into a different gear and operates in a different way. When you see, like, you think you see an alien or a UFO, your body will shift into a different gear. You will be like in a heightened sense of feeling, you know, because it's like, oh my god, something crazy is happening. And then the way your memory, the way you remember things from being in these heightened situations are also different. So there's a lot of flaws in being a person, and I think like science is a great way of combating that. And so the science for is there evidence of aliens and UFOs, it's like pretty non-existent. There really isn't anything. That one's already called something. Anyway, you got me on a bit of a waffle there. Got me on a bit of a waffle. What a bunch of rubbish, says Joe Block. What was a bunch of rubbish? X, the Earth is obviously flat, says Betty Baghdadi. You know, the whole flat Earth thing is another kind of like, just, you know, these arguments of it being an inside job, of it being a paycheck for scientists. It's a really bad form of logic to go down. It's a bit bad because you're kind of like, it's hard to describe, kind of like ignoring fact and evidence and putting a concept over the top of it, but that concept isn't something you can't physically prove. It's a conspiracy theory, says Papercat, kind of. Anyway, I watched this one video, and this woman who was a flat earther, they were asking her questions about it, and like something cracked me up. She's like, I just don't believe it, I've seen it myself. And they're like, you've seen it yourself? Something like this. I'm sort of rephrasing it a little bit. And she's like, yeah, I did some, you know, some of my own scientific studies. And they're like, oh really? Like, what did you do? And she went, well, I went down to the ocean and I looked. And she was like, yeah, it's definitely flat. And I was like, what? Like, you just decided to walk down to the ocean and look and go, yep, Earth's flat. That'll do. Oh, it cracked me up. But there's some things that they say that are kind of like partially right, but it's been distorted. Like the first images of Earth from outer space that NASA gave out were kind of doctored. They were put together. And so that for them is proof of it being faked, but it's like a misunderstanding that it's actually extremely difficult to get a picture of Earth from orbit because you have to go really far out of orbit to see the whole of Earth. So when they put together these pictures, they were actually taking pictures from telescopes that were in orbit that could capture parts of the image of Earth, and then they would put it all together to make that classic image of seeing, you know, Earth as a little sphere floating in space. So, like, there's a partial bit of truth, but that truth has just been taken and pushed out of context into a narrative, which is that the Earth is flat. Yeah, so Wikipedia, Hollow Earth and enjoy, says play for keeps pony. Oh dear, Hollow Earth. There we go. Sass9602 says, I can't keep my IRL and online life separate because of my mental problems / issues. Read yourself. Sass, I'm glad that these live streams can be of help to you. If they help you relax, that's awesome. That's a good thing. Thank you, of course, for your donation and support. It's greatly appreciated. I still feel like I don't understand like why it would be that way, but you don't have to explain it. I get it. It's cool. And I wish you all the best, of course, and I hope you enjoy this stream. Honestly, the flat earth theory thing is really fringe. It's one of those things that gets a ton of media attention even though it's a tiny group of people, says Sophia. You're right. And I feel like it kind of looks like by it getting attention, it feeds. Like, a lot of people will go along with whatever the thing is until you say, hey, you know this thing over here, it's not actually how it is. And then, like, if you do that to the average person, it's probably like, you know, not going to get a reaction. But once you can like broadcast that to a lot of people, you will find people that will actually come along with you and like listen to what you're saying. Anyway, if there's anyone here who's like into flat earth listening, like, I highly encourage you to actually spend the time listening to the counter argument as well as the argument. You know, if you really want to be well informed and believe in something, like, you know, just listen to both sides. Not saying that one is wrong or right, but if you take the time generally with most things to not just be on the one side listening to one like line of thought and opinion, if you go to both sides, you'll find there is just so much more to learn and know about stuff. What are you trying to do? Please stop. You know, I'm doing something here, clearly. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of what's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson. Jeez, I have a huge problem with saying that guy's name. He's got loads of fantastic videos about explaining how the Earth is spherical and cool things about it. What if X is wrong when he's talking about listening to both sides, says Pro Sober. I mean, maybe that could be wrong, but to me it's like if you hear the arguments of both sides, then the weaker argument should it present itself if you give both a fair chance. Surely it should. And also a point about listening to both sides as well is like not to think of things holistically as well, not to think of it like one thing is 100% absolutely right. Like I said, the example with how NASA created the image, one of the first images of the Earth as a sphere from space, it technically is fake. Like it technically is doctored, and knowing that like is so much better than just thinking one, it's a real image, and two, thinking it's entirely fake. Knowing the full story is better, right? You know, so if a flat earther shows you and goes, this image was doctored, you can explain why. And then if someone goes, hey look, it's a real image of Earth from space, you can go, well actually, you know the fuller picture now. I don't know. Melange says, the thing about flat earthers and stuff is that they don't listen to counter arguments, so arguing against them won't get you anywhere. Well, yeah, I mean, I see your point. Like, some people are very shut off to hearing another opinion, but I think that shouldn't stop us from trying to speak to those people. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, some people do just close off from listening. They, stick their fingers in their ear and la 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 if someone tells them they're wrong. But I don't know. We shouldn't. If they're going to do that, we shouldn't give up on educating ourselves and trying to have a clear picture of more things. If flat earthers show you an image, you ignore the person because they are crazy, says Smithiest. Oh, I don't think they're crazy. I've talked about this before, right? And a lot of people, when I spoke about it in a previous stream, didn't get it. But there was this study done about IQs and how people who are into things like flat earth and conspiracy theory generally have a higher IQ on average. Now, straight away you're thinking, that's a load of rubbish, what are you on about? But it's like some things in life just, they're on a surface as they appear. Like, some things can just be like that. They can be how about I explain it, right? So to be a flat earther means you have to invest time thinking and learning about flat earth theory. You have to go and watch those videos on YouTube. Now, the fact that those videos could be perhaps rooted in bad science or a lack of rationality, or there could be flaws with them, the act of being a person who engages themselves and tries to learn about something is generally a sign of having a higher IQ. Now, having a higher IQ doesn't mean you therefore get the answers to all of the questions on a test correct, or like that your line of thinking is going to be correct. It's that you're more actively engaged with your mind. A lot of IQ tests are based around picking out patterns, and that's because picking out patterns is like your brain is more active. It can tick over faster. It can see things. And so let's type that in. And so I'll read this one in a second, Sass. And so you've got to think about it like this. You can be given the wrong set of ideas, but the fact that you are actively thinking about these ideas, engaging with them, trying to learn, educate yourself, whatever, that is IQ. That is in like a form of intelligence right there, to do that rather than to do nothing. So that is why these studies that were done found that people with that are into conspiracy theories can generally have a higher IQ than the average person. It's because they are actively engaging themselves in a topic. So think of it like this. If you took people who didn't care about learning about anything at all, they were just like, no, I want to just play games and do whatever with my friends, and then you put them, another group of people are scientists and people learning and educating and whatever, and then another group of people are the conspiracy theory people. You might think the conspiracy people had the lowest IQ, so you put them at the bottom, but no, they're people that are engaging their minds and learning about stuff. Unfortunately, they have walked down the wrong paths of logic, it would appear, right? But the act of being engaged in itself is like a form of intelligence. So like that's the idea behind that thing, and I find that really fascinating. I thought that was really interesting to learn, because it's too easy to dismiss someone who's a flat earther as being stupid, right? It can sometimes just be a case of once you're led onto the wrong path of logic, you know, you can go with it. Like, truth and logic is far more elusive than people realise. Truth itself is very difficult to determine. And, yeah. A person who doesn't read good books doesn't have an advantage over people who can't read them. Hang on, a person who doesn't read good books doesn't have an advantage over people who cannot read them. Mark Twain. I keep hear people quote Mark Twain, and they're always really good quotes. That one, though, my head's struggling to decipher it. Someone who doesn't read good books doesn't have... So they don't read good books, they don't have an advantage over people who can't read. I'm not sure what it's trying to say. I'd have to think that through a little bit more. That's too much from my brain right now. That's not true. Conspiracy theories can be right. A lot of them are right, says Great Mad Hat. I wasn't talking about the theories themselves, just people who engage with them, okay? Just if you engage with conspiracy theory, you're engaging your mind, you're thinking about, you know, wrongs and rights, what happened, what did happen, lines of rationality, logic, etc. Even if they happen to be, you know, air quotes, wrong, the fact that you do that generally means you have a higher IQ than average. X, it makes sense, says McDragon. I'm glad you got it. Last time I tried to explain it, I had some pushback. Some people were like, no, X, you're an idiot, and I think I didn't explain it very well. Psychoramon says, often there is a question about if something is right or wrong, when in reality it would be better to give space to every point of view. They have some true argument behind it. The question is how it fits into our way of perceiving the world. Yeah, very good. Very well said. It really makes sense, says Emerald Cleaver. Glad to hear. The Black Ranger PL is here, resubscribing for 24 months in a row. That's 2 years, my friend, saying, I feel like I subscribed yesterday and now it's 2 years now. Wow. Thank you for being my biggest inspiration. It's fair to say your content has changed my life. No matter what happens, for as long as you'll be at Sumo, I'll be here to support you. Black Ranger PL, thank you for the lovely message, man. I'm glad I've had an influence on you. I hope it's been a positive and a good one for you. It sounds like it. That's humbling to hear. I appreciate that, and thank you again for your resubscribe. You now got a diamond face in chat. We also have Sass here, 9602, with another donation saying, are we even sure that the world/universe isn't a simulation by some super intelligent AI? I really like that conversation. It's fascinating. Sass, I won't get too into it right now, but we had this conversation about it a while ago on a stream, and I said, like, because I had gone and listened to the counter argument as well as listening to the argument for simulated reality, and there were these people like calculating what it would take, and like you needed an immense amount of rare metals and materials to create a computer the size of a moon that would need like an exuberant amount of energy, like a hydrogen sphere to power it or something like that. And that really convinced me. I was like, oh yeah, okay, this just sounds utterly like difficult and impossible. And so it kind of swayed me in the opinion, okay, the simulation thing is false. But then someone in chat said, but that is based on the assumption that we are living in the like the highest or the base form of reality. Like, imagine that there is a reality beyond ours that is so more complex and particular that it makes our one looks like what ours does to like a 3D game. Like, what is our reality to Fortnite? Think about how much more resolution we have, or like how slicker the frames are in reality to Fortnite. So what if we're a simulation, but the reality beyond us is even more complex, detailed, slicker than this environment that we're in? And then it's like, you can kind of argue that then. If this isn't our base reality because we're in a simulation, the one beyond it, maybe you don't need a hydrogen sphere. Maybe there's a far greater abundance of energy and the power to do it, you know. Or compare it to Minecraft. Yeah, Blackjack there. Yeah, compare it to Minecraft. Think about reality to Minecraft, and then, okay, so what if our reality is a simulation? If we presume that our reality is also the base reality, then yeah, it seems utterly impossible. But if the reality beyond ours is like that gap from reality to Minecraft, then yeah, it could be a simulation. But anyway, Dyson Sphere, that's the one, says that Jared. I'm not sure what I said, but that's the one I was thinking of. Anyway, we're going to end the stream here, peeps. It's time for me to get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming by and hanging out with me. It's been a fun stream. We'll do some more Let's Play Minecraft together real soon, I'm sure. Little bit of a burp there, excuse me. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, your support is greatly appreciated. We'll go find a channel to raid. It kind of looks like no one I know is streaming, so we'll be heading over to Twitch to Minecraft to try and find a random channel. Trying to find someone speaking English that I can send you to. There's a lot of foreign. Modded Minecraft with friends. That sounds English. Right, I've found a channel to send you to. No idea where I'm sending you to. There might be swearing. If so, I apologise. But we're just trying to help out another channel in the community. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.